Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Pixie Love. Today we're going to be doing some r/insane parents. Now, I really like Insane Parents. My last video didn't do as well as my other videos, but I really don't care. I like Insane Parents because these bitches be crazy. Once again, it's my little avatar, Pixie, because that's just who I am. Like I said, she's just going to be here for intros, and that's pretty much about it. I want to get the little thing that does my hands, but that's like $100, and your girl's a broke college student. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and stick around. So our first post: text me when you want me to come get you. Please confirm that you got this text. If you do not answer this, then I will come and get you. I'll be angry if you do not answer. Okay, I'm angry. I'm coming to get you. I wish I can see the times that this was texted, but like, so overbearing. Like, my mom is like this sometimes. Like, if I don't call her immediately, and then if she like texts me and I don't immediately text her back, she'll call me, and it's like, Mom, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like the other night, I told her on the phone on my way home from work, I have to write an essay all night, so I can't, call her when I get off of work or whatever when I get home because I have to write an essay because I wait until the last minute to do my essay. And then as I'm writing my essay, I see that she texts me and she's like, hey, can you send me the pictures of you when you were a baby and you were lighter and blah, blah, blah. Can you send it right now? And I'm just like, I can't do that right now. I'm writing my essay. I'm sorry. Like, she texted me like 3 times, and I think she called me, and I'm just like, Mom, I love you, but I told you I'm writing an essay, and I don't have time to spend 10 minutes going through my phone to find a picture of me about when I was a baby when I had lighter skin. Like, no. But yeah, this is just very overbearing, and if you have a parent like this, and you're still a teenager, I'm sorry you have to deal with this, but as an adult, if you speak calmly and slowly and set boundaries with your parents, it can make the situation a lot easier. Like, my mom knows that I think she's a little overbearing sometimes and she can be a little much, and she knows it stresses me out. And she really doesn't want to stress me out. So she does try to calm down. She doesn't call me as much. She used to call me every day, and I used to tell her that I love you. But like it's just really stressful to have to like talk to you every day sometimes. And and then I lashed out at her, and she doesn't want me to lash out at her. So she has really calmed herself down a little bit, and she gives me space, and she allows me to call her, and everything in our relationship has gotten a lot better. She understands me. Now, I know I'm very lucky because some people's moms just can't be like that, and I'm actually surprised my mom is, but I think it's because my mom does not want to ruin her relationship with me because she thinks her relationship with some of her other kids aren't that good, and she doesn't really want me to hate her, which my siblings don't hate her. My mom's not perfect, but we don't hate her, but she thinks some of my siblings do, and they don't. But she doesn't want me to be mad at her, so she's trying as hard as she can to not keep me happy, but to keep our relationship good, and I'm very happy about that. So if you have a parent like this, I understand what you're going through, and just try to verbalize yourself, and I don't mean yelling. Like, if you can actually sit down and try to have a conversation with your parents, I would say try if you can. Like, if you think it's a safer, if you need someone else there with you, you could do that. But if you think you can try to sit down and have a conversation with your parents about boundaries and explain situations to them, do it in a safe environment. But I would say try. It can sometimes be a good outcome. Okay, everyone loves a good anti-vax post, even though I really don't think anti-vax are insane. I think the more overbearing, controlling, crazy parents are the ones that deserve to be on here. But I guess I think it belongs here because it's just really bad for the child. So this might be a stupid question, but first-time mom, and I'm wondering how I can protect my children from diseases. We are vax-free, and I'm worried that my child might catch something at daycare or the playground. Do you want to know how you can protect your child from diseases? Oh my god, you can get them vaccinated. Like, revelation. Oh my god. Like, if you guys didn't know that, yes. Like, if you're worried like your child's gonna get sick from another child, okay. Like, I don't know what else to say to that. Like, that even with vaccinations they can still get sick. That's just life. But if they are vaccinated, they'll be more protected against stronger and more deadly disease that your child can catch. But catching a cold or a little flu, you just have to get them some baby Benadryl or whatever and put them in the bed. Have them go to sleep. It's not gonna hurt them. They'll be okay if they get a little cold. But I'm pretty sure they're talking about more deadly disease, and the way you protect your child from that is getting them vaccinated. End of story. My mama just said she's going to withhold my antidepressants to teach me a lesson. Oh, yeah, that's abuse. That is just straight up abuse. If not abuse, it's 100% neglect. You are not getting your child their medication that they are prescribed and obviously need because you want to teach them a lesson. I'm sorry, that's abuse, and that child needs to be taken out of that home immediately. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't think we should allow children to be in homes that they're being abused. I don't think that's a hot take, and that's abuse. Like that's just that's an insane parent. That right there, that controllingness, that is what an insane parent is. That seems like I don't want to say that seems like something so little to do. No, taking your child's medication, that's like if your child is epileptic and you decide to take away their epileptic medicine because you didn't like what they how their grade in their test or something. That's abuse. Like what? Are you fucking kidding me? So we're just out here abusing children now because you want to teach them a lesson. Oh, it hurts me that some people have children. I think I said it before. I think like once you get pregnant, we should have a mandate of like you have to take a certain amount of like parenting classes. You have to take like some anger, like you have to make sure the person is stable enough to have fucking children because anyone can get pregnant. Anyone can become a father. Anyone can get pregnant. Not anyone, but like most people can become pregnant. Most people can have a child. That doesn't mean that they're ready, and that doesn't mean that they should be able to have a child just because there's a biological connection to that person. And like I said before, I feel like we need to mandate who's allowed to fucking have children. And sorry, we need a mandate who's allowed to keep their children because we shouldn't just be letting kids just stay with someone because they were born into this world and be like, hopefully you didn't draw the short star fucking strong, got a bad parent. And we only want to interfere once things get too fucking bad. Like, it's just ridiculous. And I feel like my take about that is very controversial because like shouldn't be taking parents away from kids. But if you're having a child and you're not willing to take a parenting class or two to be able to raise your fucking child, then you shouldn't have a child anyway. I'm not sitting here saying that you have to go to these rigorous courses. I'm just saying take some parenting classes, take classes to learn how to handle with different situations throughout your child's life and stuff like that. Because some people just don't know how to handle things. They're not taught. They're not raised properly either. So I'm not just saying we should just take everyone's baby away, but I'm also saying if you have a child, if you're pregnant or you're about to become a father and you're not willing to take a couple classes to make sure you're able to raise your baby correctly, then you shouldn't be having a child anyway. Like I know people don't want the government controlling so much in our lives, but is it fair to just we see these stories afterwards and like people are like, what can we do? What could we have done? We could have vetted these fucking people for letting them go home with a fucking infant. We could have gave them a fucking psych eval. We could have fucking gave them parenting classes. Like we could have done something before letting a person go home with a fucking helpless infant. But no, we're just like, well, biological mother, biological father, go home. If something happens, we'll intervene afterwards. Like, does that? I can't. I just don't understand why some people have children and it's okay. I'm gonna keep moving on because I can talk about this forever. Yeah, on Monday I'll talk to you about our phones. Let your tia know, which I'm gonna say with auntie probably, know that your city looks that way because because of Democrats and that have decided to infiltrate and defund the LA cops. Your homeless will grow and get worse. Thank God I live in Orange County. It's night and day. I'm fortunate. I wish you could come live with us. All races matter. I love you. Ugh. I don't even know what to say. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Um, Here's the thing. I do think cops need to be defunded, but I think the money should go towards other programs that can help. Because I think part of the problem is cops are called for every type of situation, things that they're not even able to handle. Cops are called for like people who are trying to commit suicide, people during domestic violence, people during like emotional breakdowns, people like having a PTSD breakdown, and like they're just, what is a cop going to do, like they're called for situations that they shouldn't be called for. There should be different programs and different people to call, or at least different people to send out for stuff. Like if it's sometimes they're called for things that's not even a crime. Like I know there's parents who call the cops on their kids every time they get in a fight with their kid and their kid gets a little too loud. What? Wait, why are you calling the police because of that? Like there needs to be someone else to handle those types of situations. They handle all situations. I'm not gonna say all, but they handle a lot of situations the same, especially when people of color, and that's why we have so many of the videos that we see. Like it's just blatantly true. If at this point you don't see that the cops treat people of color differently than they treat white people, then you're honestly just blind to it on your own. Like I saw a video the other day where I don't know if it was a video or it was a post, but a woman called the cops. A black woman called the cops because some guys broke into her house, and they were still in her house when the cops came, and they were two white men, I think. And they literally had the guys in her. She was outside the house. They were inside the house, I think, sitting on the couch talking to the cops because the cops were trying to figure things out. Excuse me? These men broke into her house. She's outside the house talking to the cops, asking them to get them out of her house. And yet you're inside the house with the two people who broke into her house, talking to them, trying to figure things out. You can't figure things out, at least outside the fucking house? Why do they have to be inside? Like, are you serious? Or another time when I saw a lady who, I think she was like a social worker, it was a black woman, and apparently they had the wrong address on their warrant, and they came looking for someone at her house, someone she didn't even know, and she was taking a shower when they came in. So they had her butt ass naked as cops were coming in and out of her house. They like wouldn't even like cover her up for most of it, and then when they did try to cover her up, like she was handcuffed, so her hands behind her back, and they like put like a sweater over her that kept falling off her shoulders because it's not on her arms, and like they wouldn't let her get dressed. They wouldn't cover her up. She's literally standing butt ass naked in her house while all these men are coming in and out of her house looking for someone who's not even there. Like, and then when they realize that they say they might have had the wrong address, then they start treating her a little nicely, but they still don't take the handcuffs off of her. And then she's obviously hysterical, yelling, one, get out of my house, two, let me put some clothes on. And they're like, ma'am, you need to calm down. I'm sorry, there are like 6, 7 men in my fucking house while I'm butt ass naked and you want me to calm the fuck down? I wish somebody fucking would tell me to calm down in that type of situation. I really wish somebody fucking would. I wish somebody fucking would. And I also hate when they turn off their fucking cameras. I feel like that should be fucking illegal. That is there to protect not only you, but the people around you. And if you turning off that camera, you are indefinitely putting someone in danger because you are hiding something. You are hiding something. And I feel like if you're wearing body cams, the body cams required in your county, and as a police officer, you turn off that fucking body cam, in my mind, I would feel that should be illegal. It should fucking be illegal. They should instantly be suspended into further investigation, whether something comes out of it or not. I feel like they should be suspended. They should not be allowed to be on the fucking ground. You should not be turning off your fucking body cams. Oh, this got into a whole nother situation, had nothing to do with this crazy ass parent. So, I'm just gonna end my rant. We're gonna go on to the next video because I think I ranted about this for like 10 minutes. So watch out for blank who is making baseless and false judgments by calling me a pedophile, child molester, a child abuser, and a rapist, etc. I'm not even close to promoting and supporting or encouraging pedophilia. What I do support and encourage and promote is marriage with a young woman who is 12 plus and has gone through menstruation and puberty, and they are mentally prepared and ready for marriage with a Christian and believing man. Blank is an atheist who does not know and neither understand what pedophilia is. He got drunk and high, and this is why his brain doesn't work as it should. Oh. Okay. Just, oh, I don't know. I don't even know how to fucking say this. I really don't know how to fucking say this. But going through getting your period, does not mean you're a woman. Okay? It does not mean that you're mature just because you're done with puberty. Because let me explain, let me say this from my point of view. I was 11 years old and barely 11. I got my period the day after my 11th birthday. I was in the fucking 5th grade. And according to this fucking man, I should have been allowed to be, some fucking man should have been able to marry me at that point because I went through my menstruation and puberty. I was 11 years fucking old. How did that make any sense to someone? Explain. I was barely out of being 10. It was the day. It was a Friday. I was on a field trip. It was the day after my fucking birthday. And I remember it very vividly because it was a good fucking day until that shit happened. Okay? And according from this man's rhetoric, his belief, since I went through puberty, I should have basically been married. I should have been married to a Christian and believing man. Like, it's just like, I don't understand. And I don't want to bash the Bible. The Bible is a text from a long time ago when the world was different. Women, I'm not gonna say women, children married older men because they wanted to continue the race and keep the human race alive, and they were younger, so they were able to have more children the earlier that they started. And now that we are in a different time, we understand how psychologically damaging that is for a child, and how they are still children, and how their mind isn't fully developed, and they shouldn't be having these things done to them or have those choices made for them because they're at a different intellectual level than a fucking 20-year-old, 25-year-old man trying to marry them and have children. Now, I don't want to bash on history in the Bible. I really don't. But those things happen. It happened in those times, and it was horrendous. At the time, I don't want to say that they didn't know what they were doing, but like it was a different time. And that's different than saying from the 60s, being able to call someone an N-word. No. It was literally a different time. It was hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years ago. Now in some countries, I know they're still trying to do this shit. And we're trying to work on that, guys. But like, I just don't understand people who, if you want to live your life exactly like they did in Bible time, like, the Bible shouldn't be used, believed verbatim and word from word because they had a different society than us at that time. And I don't like people who justify the Bible to justify like their way of life. Especially when your way of life is hurting other people. And I don't like the young women. They are not women, they are children. That's why I didn't want to say women. I said children. And that should not be something that is practiced in this day and age. And I'm sorry if you do support this, you are supporting pedophilia. And I know technically if they're prepubescent or post-pubescent, it's not pedophilia, it's something else. I don't give a fuck. If you like to have sex with someone who is under fucking age, you're a pedophile. God damn it. Ugh. I don't care. Like if you're okay with someone having sex with a 12-year-old, you're a pedophile and you are supporting pedophilia. You are supporting child molestation, you're supporting child abuse, and you are supporting a rapist. So this man okay. That's gonna be it for today. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I ran on a couple rants. Oh, I ran on a couple rants. Because this insane parent got me. The last one didn't get me as much. This shit got me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you have a nice day. Be kind and bye bye.